We wanted to open a brewery in Boston to bring great local beer to the New England market.
Harpoon started back in 1986 by friends who loved beer and loved drinking it. They also found their choices for good brew were limited. While traveling through Europe and experiencing the rich traditions of Euro brewing, their eyes were open to the rich beer culture and wanted this back home. In June of '87, warehouse space in Boston's soon-to-be emerging Seaport District opened and the first Harpoon Ale was brewed. Fresh local craft beer began making its way to Boston beer drinkers, and the rest, as they say, is history. Tonight, Dirty Water TV, along with Harpoon Beer, take you to the historic baseball tavern for a night of legendary traditions. Love beer, live life, Harpoon. Dirty Water TV is next.
Dirty Water TV, Dirty Water TV, Dirty Water TV. All over Boston you'll see Dirty Water TV. Wherever you want to be, Dirty Water. Boston, you're my city.
It's going worldwide. Dirty Water.
I love that Dirty Water TV.
Love that Dirty Water TV.
I love that Dirty Water.
Dirty Water TV, Dirty Water. Boston, you're my city.
I love that Dirty Water TV. I really do.
The best.
Hey guys, welcome to Dirty Water TV. I'm Kayla Harity.
And I'm Mike Baxter.
And tonight we are here at the Baseball Tavern, one of our favorite venues, on the roof deck. We have James Taylor at Fenway Park. It's going to be an awesome night.
Did you know that James Taylor is actually from the Berkshires in Massachusetts? Yeah, he's a local guy. Speaking of local guys, Jimmy Rooney has owned the Baseball Tavern for the past 50 years along with the Rooney family. And this place is like the staple when you come to Fenway Park, either to see a concert, watch a Red Sox game. We love it here.
I mean, obviously we love the Baseball Tavern, but tonight it's all about Harpoon. My favorite is the craft cider.
My favorite is probably like the staple in Boston, which is the Harpoon IPA. That's how we say it in Boston, Harpoon.
Harpoon. You know,
Harpoon.
I'm excited to try all the Harpoons later. But first, we have a lot in tonight's show. Here's what's on tap.
Kayla Harity gets gronked in Burlington as she catches up with our beloved footballer.
Sophia Goulet hit Town Line luxury lanes for the first annual Rodney Bowl.
And Emmeline Anderson has a sneak peek of Cirque du Soleil at the Agganis Arena.
And we'll delve into the rich taste of Harpoon Ale.
And Kayla, you actually got a chance to catch up with Gronk himself.
Yep, and you know, let's put it this way. It's good to be Gronk, just like his new book.
I can't wait to read it. And that's tonight's Big Ticket, brought to you by Higgs Tickets.
And there's Gronkowski again. Touchdown.
For the first time, Gronkowski is giving fans a front row seat to his superstar life on and off the field, and it's good to be Gronk. And tonight, here at Carter's Diamonds and Fine Jewelers, the store's customers have a front row seat to watch the man, the myth, the legend demonstrate just how good it is to be Gronk.
The fans are great, the people are great. They're always down for a good time, and it's just cool how they embrace me coming in.
Tell me about your favorite venues, where we can find you out on the town in Boston.
I love to eat steaks. I grew up big. My mother always cooked steaks, so I'm big with like Capitol Grill, Grill 23, Del Frisco's. I'm always around those spots, so legit steaks and legit sides.
Clubs, do you like to dance?
Yeah, of course.
Can you show me a dance move?
Not right now. We're just chilling on the couch, relaxing, but yeah, wherever. I mean, I just go with the flow.
That's tonight's Big Ticket, brought to you by Higgs Tickets. Here's what else is going on around town.
Hi, I'm Higgs, so call me, get tickets, and be part of the action.
You know, just like Gronk, Harpoon has become famous in Boston and is quickly becoming world-renowned.
That's right, Kayla. And today we got a chance to catch up with a couple of patrons enjoying a nice, crisp glass of Harpoon.
We had the Harpoon IPA, which was great. I actually just went to the Harpoon Brewery a couple weeks ago, and it was awesome.
It was fantastic, as always. My favorite place to hang out is over there.
First thing I think about is the Harpoon Squeeze. It's the best beer. It's my favorite summer beer, it's a fact. I think I had 10 million of them this summer.
And what exactly is the Harpoon Squeeze?
It's grapefruit. I don't know, it's a grapefruit shandy, grapefruit and beer.
I'm here for the Harpoon because it's from Windsor, Vermont, like I am. People think it's just from Boston, but it's also from Windsor, where I'm from. And also, there's a great concert across the way. James Taylor, Bonnie Raitt, fantastic.
And why do you like Harpoon?
Because it tastes delicious and it makes me feel whole.
Up next, Survivor's Boston Rod gets busy on the lanes in Malden at the Rodney Bowl.
And later, we'll sample the rich taste of Harpoon Ale. That's when Dirty Water TV returns.
Hey guys, Boston comedian Dave Russo here, and if you love that Dirty Water TV, why don't you come out and see me live? Check out my site for upcoming tour dates at a venue near you.
Welcome back to Dirty Water TV. I'm Mike Baxter.
And I'm Kayla Harity.
And we're here today in the shadows of Fenway Park at the historic baseball tavern.
And you know, not too long ago, I was here on the roof deck and I was interviewing some guys from Survivor. One of them was Boston Rod. And actually, he threw an event in Malden, the first annual Rodney Bowl. And our girl, Sophia Goulet, has all the details.
Hey guys, here at Town Line Luxury Lanes, right off Route 1 in Malden for the first annual Rodney Bowl. That's right, our friend Rodney and favorite survivor created the Natalie Lives On Foundation in memory of his sister in order to enhance awareness around addiction and depression and to also end the stigmas around it, as well as support those who have lost a family member to addiction. Cast members from not only Survivor are here, but I'm talking Big Brother and The Amazing Race. We got a great event here today. Let's check it out.
Our hope is that by educating our youth, we can prevent future addiction. This disease is at an all-time high, and it's so nice to see so many people come out and work collaboratively to help fight this epidemic. Thank you all.
24/7 for the past couple months we've been planning this event, and we got a great turnout, and we're ready to have fun all day today.
Rodney really hated what drugs did to people that he loved, how he's seen it change their character and their behavior. And so now to do something, to turn that negative into a positive and to be able to positively affect people, you know, in a good way, it's powerful.
It's hard for them to reach out because it's something that isolates you. So if we can raise money and awareness, like, don't be isolated. Don't sit in the house by yourself banging up smack. You know what I mean? Like, call a friend, go hang out, go do something, but get out of that lifestyle. And that's basically all we're trying to raise awareness for.
He called me and he said he was going to have an event for his sister, and I said, whatever you need me to do, I'm going to be there. So he called me and said, I'm having this event for my sister Natalie. I booked my ticket instantly, been here since Wednesday, and told my brother whatever he needs, I'm going to give it to him.
On my season, I played twice. And my season, I played with Tina Weston. And Tina Weston, she had a serious incident where one of her kids passed away. And so I've always followed Tina anywhere she goes, and there's a big connection between Tina and Rodney, and I always want to support them, so this is like my family, and I'll have their back forever.
Words can't describe what went down today and what's going to go for the future. And when she was here, she wasn't very happy, and she struggled with depression, she struggled with addiction, and we know plenty of people like that. I'm a happy-go-lucky type of person. I like having fun, and why not share that and spread that love with everybody and bring everybody together for this every year. So this is just the first annual. But we coming for the second, we coming for the third, we coming for the fourth. We're doing this every year. It's just going to keep on getting bigger. So don't think the party's stopping here. It's going to keep continuing. We're going to keep celebrating my sister. She wasn't happy here, but I know she's looking down on me now, and she's very proud of what her brother's doing.
You know, it's very important for all of us to know the dangers of addiction and how easily it is to slip under that umbrella. And I think that with this cause and with future Rodney Bowls, it's only going to get bigger and bigger, and we will end addiction. You agree?
Absolutely, 100%. Like everything, one day at a time. But guess what? You know we're going to shine.
Thank you so much for including Dirty Water TV in this wonderful foundation.
You guys are the best.
You know, there's so many amazing events in the summertime in the city. We've got James Taylor over at Fenway Park.
We also have our own Emmeline Anderson at Cirque du Soleil at the Agganis Arena.
As Cirque du Soleil prepares for its Verikai performances here in Boston, Dirty Water TV has been invited behind the scenes to capture all of the artistry and creativity behind the production. If you can look right behind me, you can see all of the performers practicing for their first show. Verikai is a critically acclaimed production that has wowed almost 10 million people worldwide since it first premiered in Montreal 13 years ago. Since then, Verikai has visited more than 130 cities in 23 countries around the world. Verikai hit Boston's Agganis Arena with all of its grandeur and splendor. Deep within a forest, at the summit of a volcano, exists an extraordinary world where something else is possible. A world called Verikai. The sky lets go a solitary young man, and the story of Verikai begins. Parachuted into the shadows of a magical forest, a kaleidoscopic world imbued with fantastical creatures, a young man takes flight in an adventure both absurd and extraordinary. Verikai features live music, elaborate set designs, and intricate costumes amidst fantastical tumbling and trapeze acts. We're backstage at Cirque du Soleil with Vladimir. Vladimir, tell us about what you do here.
I'm the juggler in the show Cirque du Soleil Verikai. Woohoo!
And how long have you been with Cirque du Soleil?
With Cirque du Soleil, I've been working for almost 3 years.
Wow, that must be a fantastic job. Have you been to many crazy, fun places?
Yeah, a lot of countries. I've been to like 30 countries over these past 3 years.
Do you mind showing us a little bit of your juggling skills?
Sure. Okay.
I'm gonna back up out of here. Well, the performers at Verikai are most certainly a sight to behold. This performance will have you absolutely sitting at the end of your seat. Reporting for Dirty Water TV, I'm Emmeline Anderson.
Up next, we'll explore the vibrant, clean, refreshing taste of Harpoon IPA. That's when Dirty Water TV returns.
In 1994, when I started Harpoon, IPA was in its second year. We made it year-round. People could not get enough of it. And I could go around telling the whole long story. What's IPA? What does it stand for? India Pale Ale, higher alcohol, more hops, beer had more shelf life, send the ships around Africa to India to satisfy the troops. Or I could just open a bottle, slide it across the bar, and say, here, knock your socks off. They'd take one sip of it and go, send me the barrels tomorrow.
Sure to pick up the latest edition of Dirty Water News at over 300 news boxes throughout the city. Get all the latest nightlife news you can use. Dirty Water News is also available online at dirtywaternews.com.
And for all your up-to-the-minute nightlife information, log on to dirtywatertv.com, and it's your go-to place for everything hot and happening in New England. From blogs to video, dirtywatertv.com has you covered with the most informative nightlife news. That's dirtywatertv.com.
Hey guys, welcome back to Dirty Water TV. I'm Kayla Harity.
And I'm Mike Baxter. Today we're here with Greg Moon, the Assistant Vice President at Harpoon Brewery. We know that there's a lot of history here at the Baseball Tavern, but there's also a lot of new history with Harpoon.
Absolutely. Baseball Tavern, 53 years old. Harpoon Brewery, 29 years old. We started back when nobody knew what craft beer was. They called it microbreweries. I started in 1994, so I've been there 21 years, and it's been quite a ride. I mean, I remember when the brewery was really tiny, and our barrels were the round kind of barrels with the screw tops, and now our brewery is grown leaps and bounds, and we've got new shiny kegs. Just trying to explain to people, well, what is this? I got Budweiser, I got Miller, I got Coors. I don't need any other beers. Well, no, try this. It's brewed locally. It's got more flavor. It's different. And slowly but surely, we were one of the pioneers, and we've been right here in Boston for 29 years.
I'll tell you, it's definitely a staple. When you order an IPA in Boston, you order a Harpoon IPA.
Yeah, and that's our flagship. And when I started in '94. It was a summer seasonal.
We decided to come up with an IPA as our summer beer. As part of that, we didn't quite know what ingredients we wanted to use. The head brewer at the time decided, you know what, I'm going to give everybody some pale malt to take home, and those roasted malts that we roasted in all of our ovens around the Boston area were basically the first and few test batches for the Harpoon IPA.
So in '93 they introduced it as summer seasonal. '94 it was still a summer seasonal. And everyone was like, we love this. We're like, okay, well, let's just make it year-round. Give the people what they want. And as soon as we made it year-round, I remember selling beer on Boylston Street, and every chef in every restaurant was just like, you have the IPA? That's what we want. And all of a sudden, everyone was turning handles into IPA handles. But at the time, it was like, what's an India Pale Ale? Like, nobody even knew what the style was. And to this day, I believe we're the longest continually produced IPA in the country. We weren't the first, but the ones that predated us are not being made anymore. There's a couple West Coast guys that made IPAs, that was it. And now IPA's the thing. So we feel like we birthed a whole craft style to the world, which is kind of a neat thing.
Let's just talk about all of the different types because I want to try them all.
Yes, if you start at the highest, biggest, craziest IPA down, so we have Leviathan IPA. It's tons of these juicy West Coast hops, 10% ABV. Be careful, it's dangerously drinkable. Then
I'm ready for one of those.
Right. Then you step down, we make a rye IPA. Rye actually gives it more of a kind of like our UFO brands that use a lot of wheat. So the rye gives it this bready quality, and then we punish that with this Falconer's Flight blend of hops. It's kind of like our West Coast IPA. Rich and Dan's Rye IPA, that's 6.9 ABV. Then you step back down to the original IPA, 5.9, incredibly drinkable, full-bodied. It's got malt, it's got yeast, it's got hops, it's got all three things sort of all combined into a wonderful flavor. It's not a hop bomb, and it's not weak on the malt side, so you get a little bit of that roasted malt. And then we make a white IPA in the spring, which is like, it's not just UFO white and IPA combined, it's actually its own recipe. It uses coriander and orange zest and citra hops, and it's a beautiful beer. That comes out late winter, early spring. And then we just introduced this year a beer called Take 5. Remember that, Take 5.
Easy to remember.
Take 5. Take 5, Take 5. Why are you gonna take 5?
Take 5.
I'm gonna take 5 to drink this beer. First of all, it was the 5th batch. We were doing test batches of it. And it was not good, not good, not good, not good. Hey, this one tastes good. Work on that. And so we actually put it in the beer hall as Take 5, and people loved it. It's a session IPA. And the reason it's difficult is because we're making a beer that's 4.3 ABV. Bud Light is 4.2. So you're making a very, very light beer here, but it's got all the hops and the flavor of a craft beer and an IPA. That's difficult. That's finesse. That takes a lot of brewing savvy. And they nailed the recipe, and we released it as Take 5.
I love the flavor. It feels light. I still feel energized. It's not dragging me down. It's making me feel fueled and ready to go again.
Harpoon likes to give back. Let's hear about Harpoon Helps.
It's our charity part of the brewery. It's run by Merrill Allen. One of the things about Harpoon is what can we support in the community that ties us together? And charities are one great example to do that. And we picked some great ones. The Pan Mass Challenge, to raise money for Dana-Farber, and we've been the beer sponsor of that forever. We poured 160 kegs. They're all donated to the riders. We actually brewed a beer that all the proceeds from the beer went to Dana-Farber. That's just the tip of the iceberg. We have a 5-miler race in the summertime where you start at the brewery and you run around Castle Island and you come back to the brewery. That race sells out really early. We just this year crested $1 million raised for ALS over the course of that event. We're a 200,000 plus barrel brewery. We only employ about 200 people, and we're raising that kind of money for charity. That to me is very impressive. I do have a big sense of pride for that, just working for that company.
I heard that Harpoon is employee owned.
These are my fellow owners of Harpoon Brewery. Rob and Kevin and Matt and Dave, they all work for the company, so they're employees, and they're all owners. They all have shares in the company. And what's really cool about that, if you think about like the whole 1%, and everybody's working for somebody, working for an owner. The owners are just sitting on piles of money. We're working for ourselves. That's a big win for the little guy in my book. And you want to know who makes your beer? We make your beer. Who delivers your beer? We deliver your beer. And we own the company, and we're going to do right by you, Love beer, love life.
It's time to cheers to you, Greg. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Greg, thank you so much.
I'm spilling as I'm spilling on you.
That's okay. It's not the first time beer's been spilled on me, and it won't be the last.
We'll wrap things up from the Baseball Tavern when Dirty Water TV returns. Finding money is easy on FindMassMoney.com.
Easier than finding the golden rings and flying horses in Oak Bluffs.
Find out if you're on a list of people waiting to claim their share of over $2 billion in unclaimed property. That's what I call a home run. Visit FindMassMoney.com or call 1-888-344-MASS and find your mass money today.
Hey guys, welcome back to Dirty Water TV. I'm Kayla Harity.
And I'm Mike Baxter.
We are wrapping things up here at the Baseball Tavern. It's a beautiful night. We are here on the roof deck. James Taylor is about to go on at Fenway Park.
Big things. I can't wait. We have a lot of people to thank today. I want to start by thanking Greg Moon, the Assistant Vice President at Harpoon.
You know, all of his employee owners.
Employee owners, yeah, that's one of the greatest things I've ever heard. The entire Rooney family, the staff here at the Baseball Tavern.
You know, I think we need to wrap things up because I need to actually get to drinking this Harpoon.
Absolutely.
But you know, first we have a saying here on Dirty Water TV. The weekend may be over,
but the party never ends.
Right here on Dirty Water TV.
Stay dirty, my friends.
Cheers.
Last minute get together? At Harpoon, we've been planning it for weeks.